Stop telling people to retire early, Josh. You're hurting my retirement. I'm trying to be serious, to be serial, as Al Gore says, about the climate change, because we're all going to die under horrible global warming. I can't. It's actually funny. Fat Matt. We'll call him Fat Matt. He emails, big fan of your YouTube page. I'm 64 and retired about a year or 2 years ago. My one concern that I don't recall hearing you address. Brain drain, says Fat Matt. Matt with a hat. I like Fat Matt. I don't know if Matt's fat. It's funny though. Fat Matt. All right. As more and more of us very smart, capable, and hardworking people retire, so Fat Matt is calling himself very smart, is he? Well, if you're very smart, you would know there, Matt, that I've already addressed your issue on numerous occasions, so you're not smart enough to watch every single episode I do, so there's one strike against you, brother. Oh, boy. Anyway, so he's very worried that those smart, capable, and hardworking people retire. The woke generation that follows will not be able to keep up. Well, he's 64. I'm 52. My wife's 48. So are we the woke generation behind him? They lack most of what it takes to keep society civil and productive. Because Matt has interviewed them all. I'm sure you agree. Yes. Well, given I have 4 kids, I absolutely don't agree, and I think you're way off base. We've only heard for millennium about, there's the kids today. I'll share with you something on that here in just a second. You might consider slowing down your early retirement encouragement so we have some folks that stay working to keep the train on the tracks so we can enjoy this and continue to enjoy some semblance of order in the next 30 years. Just saying. All right. So Matt's just worried about Matt. A typical baby boomer. Look, dude, I'm goofing on the baby boomers. There's tons of baby boomers who crush. There's tons of freaking millennials who crush. Stop broad brushing. Yeah, whatever. That's so freaking stupid, man. Stop it. Stop it. There's people of all shapes and sizes who are kicking ass, and people of all shapes and sizes who are losers. There's no other way around it. So I want to share with you something. There's an article from some site, I don't know what it is, but it says the 2,500-year-old history of adults blaming the younger generations. The reason I quoted that, or I'll read some of the quotes because it's actually funny. There is a lady on Advisor Perspectives who I follow, and someone from a firm said, I can't get out these millennials. They're so entitled. They're so spoiled. No one wants to work. And she goes, what do? I should hire a 50-year-old, but I can't because I got to get someone younger. Hold on. And, and I just quoted, kids today, they don't have the grit we had. The whole thing's just stupid. Anyways, I just want to go into long before Tide Pods, we were blaming millennials in some form or another. For some form or another for ruining everything we hold sacred and have no morals or intelligence. But somehow those hooligans always grow up to say the same thing, and over it goes for years. For example, here's Socrates. The children now love luxury. They have bad manners, contempt for authority. They show disrespect for elders and love chatter in place of exercise. Children are now tyrants, not the servants of their households. They no longer rise when elders enter the room. They contradict their parents, chatter before company, gobble up dainties at the table, cross their legs, and tear as their teachers. You must have been awesome at Thanksgiving. But look, man, I've said on many occasions that the luxuries you've come to expect are not going to you're not going to be able to get a guy just to come freaking fix your pipes, man. It's not going to happen. One is because population is being reduced in front of our very eyes, dude. So that's all there is to it. And 2 is that we've trained the young generation, my generation, started the baby boomers, but really it's my generation and younger, that we don't want to be blue collar. We want to be white collar. You know what I'm saying? And I look, dude, we've all been told, like, college is the only way to a good job, Josh. Good. My mom, she used to say, go to Maine Maritime Academy, join the union, and be a maritime, mariner. I said, oh, you're nuts. Now, that turns out that actually is a highly skilled job, and you have to be highly educated to do that. But I was like, I don't want to join a union. I don't want to do any of that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. And now I do. But I'm 52 years old. It took me a long time to figure it out. But I've dug ditches with the best one. I've put skirts on friggin' single wide trailers with the best one. I don't like it. I don't like doing that. I like sitting here with puppy on my lap and drinking a cup of decaf. I've I've humped friggin' 90 pounds on my back going through freezing cold in upstate New York, and I hate that crap, dude. Um, but someone's got to do it. Men got to come up and be men. This is the best thing that's ever happened. How colleges hate men, white men in particular, but they hate black men too. I'll tell you right now. If you're a black guy and you're able to have independent thought, they probably hate you more than they hate white men because they want you as their basically toy. All these rich white libs, you know what I'm saying, with a certain religion, but not just a certain religion, but a lot of rich white libs, um, Jesuits, certain Abrahamic religions and whatnot, they want you as their toy. So they can say, look, Mom, my black friend. You know what I'm saying? And if you think independently, they hate black men who are independent thinkers more than they hate me because they expect me to be crazy. They expect me to freaking not follow the rules because they give white men independent thought, but they don't allow that for black men. That's for sure. So, but they hate men. Colleges hate men, and it's good because I'm hell telling my kids like, look, dude, if you want to go to college, that's your choice. I ain't paying for a damn thing. I'll tell you that right now. Now, they might do well in school and get the Zell Miller and be able to go tuition free here in the University of Georgia or Georgia Tech or whatever. That's fine if they want to do that. Look, going to college isn't a bad thing. It's just not a good thing anymore. We all know this. It hasn't been a good thing for 30 years, frankly. So, but we've enforced this idea that young men should not be blue collar; they should be white collar and running hedge funds and stuff. I was listening to my man Matt from Quantum of Conscious, and he got a degree in marketing from Penn State. He's like, well, hell, I don't know what marketing was. Turns out it's just sales. Features versus benefits, assumptive close. He goes, I didn't need to go to Penn State to learn that. But when you're applying, you see all these happy people like, man, just give me the degree and I make bank. He goes, next thing I know, I graduated. I just got to be a salesman. It's 100%, man. I was laughing my ass off because I was like, that's exactly it. You got a degree in marketing. Well, I want to go market stuff. Yeah, you're going to market the products, i.e. sell the product we want you to do, or else you don't have a job. That was so funny. And Matt went on to work in insurance, and it's just kind of funny. But anyway, so the point being is college. You don't need college for that crap. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid. And everybody knows that. Now, if you want to make bank and you want to keep society running, you got to learn a trade. There's just no other way around that. You'll never have no work. You've always been in need. If you want to be a marketer or an economics major like me, there's a million of us because it's easy. It's easy. We don't get our hands dirty. We're in climate-controlled environments. You know what I'm saying? We get to eat the friggin', you go to, Cubes and everyone has a little jar of candy. You walk by. It's easy. It's not easy here, though. It's horrible here. Horrible here. But we train these youngins to do that. And, they'll slowly change. It's going to take a while. But anyway, the point being is there's just not enough men to do the job to keep society as functional as we've come to expect. I'm just telling you. And that just means that it's freaking Japan 101, man. You're going to have less luxuries. That doesn't mean it's going to be bad. It just means when you used to be able to do X, Y, Z, I'll just get some guy. The guys are going to be few and few far between. There's more and more demands and less people to supply the work to do it. And so you better get accustomed to it. This is a deflationary society. Less consumption, less spending, less creature comforts. Now, there'll always be these people at the very top, tippy top, who have creature comforts. The vast majority aren't going to have that. You're going to live in the house you're in. You know what I'm saying? You might put the deck on by yourself. That's nothing wrong with that. But if you want a big, fancy, schmancy, good time rock and roll setup with radiant heating in your floors and all that, you might not be able to find a guy to do it. But even solar panels on the south-facing rooftops, it might take a while to get some out there. It's just the nature of the beast, man. You just have to be content with what you got. Not a bad thing. All right, we'll see you.